Hey Scorpio, this is Moonpie doing your your love reading for the end of April for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. And I hope everyone is well. I'm going to take a look and see what your love messages are for the end of April. This is a mid-April reading. Okay, so give me just one sec here. We're going to start with the romance angels. So we're going to see what your love messages are for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio love messages. Scorpio. All right. Remember, if the reading doesn't resonate, it might not just be for you. Or if you don't want to hear it and you don't like what it has to say, just tell yourself it's not your reading this week, right? You come to things when you're ready to come to things. If it's that, meaning that if it's not good news, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Thank you so much. Rocio, sorry. Okay, why isn't Scorpio's love message coming out? This might be something. Something's going on. All right, looks like I'm going to have to actually yank one here. Okay, it's going to be this. Well, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like the reason why that's taken a while to come out is because that's not really something you really feel like doing right now for some reason. I don't know what's going on with you. You have some stuff going on, and it's like, really, I just really don't. Either you don't want to explore these emotions again, but you have to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you got it to take. It almost feels like you're Scorpio. You're being asked to really make the effort to explore how you feel about something or someone. Okay, I'm going to see if we can get another card for you. I usually just do two, but let's just take a look. Okay, let's see. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Wow. Okay, what does that even mean? So you might be involved with someone who has children. You might be questioning, do I want to take that on as well? You might have children that of your own that you might need to take into consideration when dealing with someone or a particular relationship, whether it's somebody new coming in or an ex from the past or someone you're currently dealing with. You're definitely, though, I feel being asked to explore how you're feeling, what your emotions are in regard to a relationship of some sort. Okay. And there's something going on with your children or with children. For others, if you don't have children, that, either one, this could have something to do with you might be dealing with someone who has acts very childish. So, that could be something where there's an incompatibility because despite the age, maybe there's an age gap, or it's just, even if there's a similar age, somebody's very childish. Or maybe Scorpio, maybe it's you. Maybe there's an energy of like, it's time to grow up. And I feel like I'm talking to the men, but please, let's not get offensive. Either the men or the women, there's a level of maturity that needs to be reached. And that's especially true in trying to have a healthy relationship. A healthy, loving relationship requires a level of maturity by both partners. So somebody here might be acting childish. Okay, so let's get into the reading and see what's going on here. All right. Gosh, Scorpio's cards do not want to come out today. So what is going on with you guys? Okay, so yeah, you have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a family card. This is an energy of seeking stability. And I do feel some of you may have been involved with someone who's just highly unstable, financially unstable, mostly having financial struggles. You might be looking for someone who is well educated, has family money, or if you're searching for that on a more fundamental material level. But there's also a card when it speaks spiritually about trust. It speaks about safety. So there might be something going on here where there's a connection with someone where you don't feel safe. Okay. This could also have something to do with trust, wills, real estate, things like that. Like I said, a family business. Okay. So, King of Swords is here. Something's going on with the King of Swords. Okay. This is an energy of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So, some of you might be dealing with a King of Swords who's quite masculine, whether they are feminine or not, male or female. It's a challenge. This person, they sit in a position of a challenge for you. And the challenge represents that this person has gotten cold. They're difficult to be with. Even if this is somebody new coming in for you, they might act very childish or have a very alpha way about them. And just like they talk more than they do. That's for sure. They criticize or they are cutting at times. Very smart individual, very calculating. But there's an element here of like, it's difficult to communicate with this person. That's really what I feel. There's some type of level of, I'm hearing someone say, I just can't talk to you. We can't talk. We can't have conversations. There's a lot of misunderstanding. You don't understand me. I don't understand you. That kind of thing. All right, let's see what's driving this reading. Okay, so the star. So that's an element of faith, hope. This is a card that speaks about wishes coming true or having a wish or wishing for something. This can also be a card about celebrity, someone working in the industry of what do you call it? Entertainment. Okay. Let's clarify that. That's also Aquarius. So some of you are definitely connecting with air and Aquarius for sure. If not, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, there's a shadiness. But this is also a card about deception. You might be dealing with someone who, all right, so this a couple of different messages. You could be dealing with someone who's a celebrity, but there's a lot of deception. So maybe it's an actor, like an actor puts on a show. It's not real. It's kind of like you don't really know the person, you just know the character that they play. For others, and they don't have to be an actual actor, they could just be playing a role. For others, there's this element of somebody is wishing for a Piscean or a Cancer to come into their life. There can also be somebody's trying to have hope and trust their instinct and trust their emotions. Okay, because there's a lot of like hidden emotion happening here. Okay. And if that's relating to that King of Swords, it's definitely happening here. There's a lack of compassion. There's a lack of humility and understanding and emotion. It seems to me like this king, he sits in a challenge position, which to me is similar to the King of Swords being in reverse, which means very critical and can be abusive at times. Okay. So let's take a look at the past energy going on here. Look, now the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this reading might be specific for somebody here, but there is something going on here where somebody's dealing with an air sign. I mean, it doesn't get any clearer than that. Let me move my cards so that you guys can see a little bit better. Cold in the past and still cold going forward. It feels to me like whomever you were connecting with is just cold as ice. Has been and will not change. In fact, it feels to me like going into the end of April, this person seems to be getting colder as time goes by. And I'm not sure why. You might want to cross watch for the person that you're connected with. But it seems to me, yeah, like this person's, let me just clarify the energy. The Queen of Swords. Oh, the Queen of Cups. So yeah, that's the two of you being side by side at one time. This could have been a lover or friend. It seems to me, Scorpio, like you poured your emotions out to this person and they just kind of like, see, you just dumped your feelings. You were kind and compassionate and loving and just swimming in that emotional water all the time. And this, it seems to me like this person was more like looking at you like, ew. You know what I mean? That kind of snooty. It just feels snooty to me, like nasty. Okay. Even if they were quiet, they still had like kind of like a just a what's the word I want to say? Just rubbed you the wrong way. And it just feels like maybe in the past it was very childish energy with what you were connected with. But you know what? I want to tell you as well, with the King of Swords sitting here, male or female, in the challenge position, I feel there's a part of you that this person rubbed off on you in some ways. Things you said, things that you thought, they may have had a heavy influence on you, someone or somewhere in the past. And the challenge is for you to get out of that energy and get back to self. And that's what the Ten of Pentacles is, gaining your grounding and stability. Because I feel like this person had some kind of a change over you, perhaps in the past. Now let's take a look and see what is crowning. Hello. Okay, the Sun. This is a card of like being free. So I feel like your headspace is basically like, I got to get out of this. I need to be free. I need to release. I need to find my joy. I need to get out in the sun. That's Leo energy. I need to be happy. I need to be in this really good place where, because the energy feels dark and gloomy. And it's just, like it's surrounding. It just feels dark and gloomy to me, just in some degree. Not in any other areas of your life, really, just in connection to somebody here. Okay. I just want to pull another card for the Moon and, yeah, the Star card. Seven of Wands is here. So that's defensive energy. I feel like you were just, maybe you were blocking, or you had to block this, or you will be blocking this person going forward, just because there's a part of you that really what's driving you is to just, you're trying to make your wishes manifest here and your dreams. And you're not even really sure what they are anymore. Things might have thrown you for a loop, quite honestly. And a lot of things I feel like could be coming at you at the end of the month that you need to really get your shield up and like block yourself from anyone trying to bring shade or deception or deceit, illusion, or lies. I'm hearing somebody say to you, well, your wishes are ridiculous, or that's never going to happen for you, or you're not going to be anything, because they're angry or they're mad that you didn't give them what they wanted. Isn't that strange? That's very strange. I'm not really feeling abuse, but you're sensitive. So I feel like what they're saying, it's irrelevant whether it's true or not. I feel like it seems you feel that they're trying to hurt you. And there's this thing where you're like, really? Did I really have love or romantic feelings for you? Or because you're not being nice to me, so how could you love me? Right? Because you're not being kind. So let's take a look and see what like the near future might show here. Okay. Oh, Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely some communication coming here. This has something to do with this pentacle. So I'm seeing, there's communication about an Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles represents the potential for something brand new to happen. That is more along the lines of stability. I feel like for you Scorpios, there's going like the energy that was here in the past, like I feel like it's done. And I feel it's done with an air sign. For those of you who are connected to an air sign, it's done for now. There might be like an earth sign coming in for you that has more stability. Okay, can give you what you need. But there's definitely an energy of somebody who puts you on a pedestal and communicating this to you of how much they adore you and how wonderful and how they see your value, and uh, they want they want to be in your presence no matter what you give or don't give. But I don't feel like this person's really a doormat or anything like that. I just feel like they really look up to you and they really are inspired by you and they really admire you. So let me say, what is the energy for your advice for the end of April here? Okay, King of Cups, stay in your element. Stay in your element. Okay, you might have been very passive with somebody else in the past. Okay, but it's saying for you to become a little bit stronger, a little more alpha, because that passive energy, I think somebody took you for granted. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This person took you for granted. They were cutting. They didn't like your kindness. Oh, there it is. They took your kindness for weakness. That's what happened. And you're being asked to, because the Queen of Cups, she shares much more. You were making a connection with some in the past. The King of Cups shares less. King of Cup has this poker face. You cannot, for some reason, let this person from the past know how you feel, because I feel like they'll take advantage of that. Okay. You have to wear your poker face. You have to keep your emotions deep down inside. You just have to wait, because I feel like um, you kind of have to go with the flow, right? The King of Cups goes with the flow. See all that turbulent water, and he's just there sitting and he's relaxing and he's just bobbing back and forth. And he's just kind of like, all right, whatever will be right now, because I don't want problems, is what I feel. I don't want confrontation. I don't want any problems. And that's why I was saying, I feel like this person is just childish, a bit childish, the way they behave. So let's take a look and see what's external. It's their energy too. Okay, Temperance. So, well, we have the infinity symbol here. This person definitely has that karmic thing going on. I feel like what's external to you mostly is that love is this. I don't really, something about this situation, this connection that you had in the past might have been more of a lesson than love. But I feel, and if you listen to my readings, I always say about temperance is that that's like the angel. And there's love is being worked on behind the scenes. I think this person you were with, that wasn't the person. That wasn't the one for you. Okay. Something's brewing here behind the scenes that you don't know. And I think that the person, whoever's external to you, it could be a Sagittarius coming in. This person is very well balanced. Okay. They're very much in harmony with life. But I also want to see this person could be very spiritual as well. Sorry for my barking dog. My gosh, it's like so late at night. He must have rabbits out there to chase. All right, Temperance. Give me a little bit more information, please, with Temperance. Okay, Ten of Wands. So, you know what? I will say with the person from the past, the struggle will end and there will be peace and balance. Maybe you guys will just be friends for a little while instead. But also, Spirit is working behind the scenes to harmonize and balance out this struggle for you. Okay, and that's what's external to you. It feels mostly more of an energy, but I also feel that the person that they're bringing to you is finishing out their struggle as well. Okay, and it feels new to me because based on this energy and because you're having to really take a look at what you were in before, I feel like you're going to put that on the back burner and welcome someone new into your life. New or have like a restart in love. There might be romantic feelings connected to someone after you clear out this stuff. That there's a sense of love. doesn't have to be new person. It could just be a feeling of like, I don't know why I'm getting new love here. I just kind of feel that way. Sorry for the blue or the blur. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, make the effort. You're really hoping that you can like get this cleared out. Okay, that's what the make the effort card is. You really want to get back to work. I know some of you really want to like um, see what's going on with things that you've been building. You want to pay attention to that a lot. And there might be some new work opportunities coming to you soon at the end of April. But there's also like, that's a card of putting in the effort. This is a card of really like putting your nose to the grindstone when it comes to finding love and not, it's the difference between, the wings of love and flying and soaring, and then, just love that just jogs in place and goes nowhere. Okay. And so I feel like you're in this place now where you're ready. You're ready. You're done with all this nastiness or this childish behavior that you've had in the past. Even if you're dealing with someone who has children, or it could have been an ex that you share children with. If you're hoping to get reconciliation with this person, I'm not seeing it. At least not at this time period. It could happen later, but for now, it seems like you have to just really explore how you feel. Put extra effort into what's going on within your heart in regard to somebody here. All right, let's see. Outcome, please. Outcome for Scorpio. Okay, Knight of Swords. Well, that's taking direct action. You must be on like you're going to be on some kind of like road trip, especially if you get some freedom at the end of the month. You might be actually getting in your car or getting on a train or a plane or a boat and going. Okay, you're going after something, and somebody's coming after you. It doesn't have to be a person, but it's like there's a big, I see like two people. My visions. I see you remember the old two people running through the sound of music coming at each other? That's what that feels like to me. All right, let's see. This also, too, I'm hearing this person from your past is going to come back, and they're going to come back like mad, very aggressive energy. You have to know that this is their energy. Whether they're passive or alpha or in the reverse or acting childish, this is their energy. And they just have a vendetta. Okay, so you got to keep yourself aware of somebody, whoever this person is. They don't want to let you go. And it's not because they love you, it's a control thing. And I think you need to pay attention to that. What else is going on here? Oh, look, Page of Swords. So somebody's definitely going to be communicating. You have swords all over here, Scorpio. I don't know what you got yourself into. I don't know who you've been dealing with. But I feel like that you've got, all right, this feels more, I see you, you're trying to like break away from something at the end of the month. And you've got somebody here who's like, they want to fight. They want to argue. And that's mostly, I don't care what sign it is, but that's mostly what's going on. You're trying to like tiptoe and get out of here and keep the peace and not say anything and not cause friction and not cause any confrontation or problem. And it seems like the more you bow out, the more you disappear, or the more you just not fight, the further they go towards you, right? I want to pull one more card for the outcome. This feels specifically for those of you dealing with an air sign where the situation was bad. It's just, it feels like it's going to get a little bit worse. Stalking, spying, coming after you. Six of Swords. Okay. All this sword energy, Scorpio. Wow, you got to be careful. This person, they might think that you've got somebody else or that you're hiding something, and there's accusation, there's gossip, they're hearing things, like they're finding a reason to come after you is how I feel. Your reading is really intense, and they're probably going to come see you, drive to where you are. This person might even have somebody else and might even have a child with someone else or just be with someone else, and still trying to have some control over you in one way or another because of ego. Yeah. I just feel like I want to pull another card here. Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, there's movement here. Cancer energy. This person's coming for you. So be prepared. It's not a warning. It's all sword energy, which means it's just words. And I don't feel like somebody's coming to your door physically and they're just going to try and like do anything. So you don't have to fear that unless that's the way your person is. It's a cycle. There's a cycle happening here, right? Like it's like they call the cycle of abuse. And you see this person's on a motorcycle. And that's what I feel like. You've got somebody here very unhappy with you making some decision to leave or walk away. If I could sit here all day and keep pulling cards, there you go. The devil. Okay, very toxic situation. You're making the right decision at the end of the month to get out of this. This is what's happening here. Addictiveness, obsessiveness, sexual obsession, greed, lies, manipulation, Capricorn energy. Poor Capricorns. This is not what Capricorns are like. But they get this brunt. But this is like extreme emotional attachment, codependency. So, yeah, you guys, for those of you that this is resonating, you're on the right path. That's what I feel. But you just want to not get into the ring with this person. I know it'll blow over, but it's cycling through. All right, what is your love oracle message here? Your lover's oracle message. Sorry for the blur. It always blurs up. Okay, lover's oracle message for Scorpio. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So, how does that? How that resonates in relation to this reading is basically this: don't fight with this person. Don't argue with this person because it will make things worse. They're already mad, or they're already feels like coming towards you because you're not arguing, because you're staying quiet. Okay. This situation will magically transform in that eventually they'll give up. They'll leave you alone. All right. Well, at least going into May, hopefully. So, okay, Scorpio, that was a very long reading and I feel like it really needed to be done for some of you. So, hi everybody. Thank you for all your comments and your chats. A lot of people have been requesting readings from me and having kind of a problem with the app. So if you send me a message on the Instant Go app for a reading, I'm trying to I don't know that I have to get a hold of Augie, but it's just that I see the messages and then I go to click on them to answer and then nothing happens. So I can't reply back. Okay. So I'll get that sorted hopefully by the middle of the week when I figure out what's going on. Maybe it's just a matter I have to reload the app. Who knows? Because I've had it on my phone for years and years and I never reload it. So, all right. Thank you for watching and please hit the like and subscribe button on the way out. I would greatly appreciate it. And I wish you guys all the best. Stay healthy, warm and safe, and I will talk to you soon.